Hello everyone, Matthew the Rainbow Yoshi here. As we all know, Mario Kart Tour has a good selection of city tracks to play from, which got me thinking about wanting to turn my hometown into a city track. And with Wave 5 of the Booster Course Pass releasing in a few days, I thought this would be the perfect time to make this video. I will also make this into a challenge, so at the end of the video, I will pick random Mario Kart Tour content creators to make a video turning their hometown into a city track, and then they can challenge other Mario Kart Tour content creators. Here are a few guidelines though. If you're challenged, make a video turning your hometown into a city track. If you don't live in a city, you can pick any city that's close to you. If you live in a city that's already in Tour, you can pick any city you want as long as it's not in Tour. If you're challenged, but your hometown has already been turned into a city track by another Mario Kart Tour content creator, you can skip ahead to challenging more. You can't challenge a Mario Kart Tour content creator that has already been challenged, and I will make a playlist on my channel for the ones who already have done it, and I'll link it in the description of this video. Now, before I start, I need to talk some facts about the city I live in, and point out the famous landmarks which will be useful for later. With that said, let's get started. So my hometown is Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It's the most populous city in South Dakota and the 121st most populous city in the United States overall. Located in the tri-state area of South Dakota, Iowa, and Minnesota, the population of Sioux Falls' metro area accounts for more than 30% of South Dakota's state population. It was chartered in 1856 on the banks of the Big Sioux River and is seated in the rolling hills in eastern South Dakota. The famous landmarks in Sioux Falls includes the Ark of Dreams, the Cathedral of St. Joseph, the Old Courthouse Museum, the Statue of David replica, Falls Park along with the Queen Bee Mill ruins, the Hotel on Phillips, the Levitt, the Washington Pavilion, the R.F. Pettigrew Home and Museum, and the famous Sculpture Walk. So now that we have our landmarks down, it is now time to start mapping the routes for my own city track, which I will call Sioux Falls Sprint. So, using our good old friend Google Maps, I was able to map out the 3 routes for Sioux Falls Sprint, as well as the route it would take in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe if it were in the Booster Course Pass. So, let's take a look at them. So, starting with Sioux Falls Sprint 1, it will start at the Levitt and it will go down Phillips Avenue into Falls Park, where there will be a split at the entrance, and then it will come back together on Falls Park Drive. Then we will turn right off Falls Park Drive onto the bike trail and go over a bridge next to the falls, and then have another split at the Queen Bee Mill ruins. The path will come back together and go on the bike trail until you make a right back onto 6th Street, and then another right back onto Phillips Avenue, and then a lap is completed. Sioux Falls Sprint 2 will start at the same place as Sioux Falls Sprint 1 at the Levitt. This time we're going to make a left turn and go by the old Courthouse Museum, making another left onto Dakota Avenue. We go straight down Dakota Avenue until we get to the Washington Pavilion, and make 2 more lefts going around the building. We then go up Main Avenue, and then make a right onto 9th Street, and then turn left again back onto Phillips Avenue, going by the hotel on Phillips and through the Sculpture Walk, and then straight back to the Levitt to complete a lap. Sioux Falls Sprint 3 has a way different start than 1 and 2. This time we start right next to the Washington Pavilion. We head straight along 12th Street until we make a left at 3rd Avenue. We eventually leave 3rd Avenue and go into Falwick Park on the bike trail going by the Statue of David replica. We drive along the riverside going by the hotel on Phillips and then under the Arc of Dreams. We keep going on the trail until we get towards Falls Park and then make a left and take a glide up to the Cathedral of St. Joseph. We make a left and go around the building and then make another right onto Duluth Avenue going by the Pettigrew Home and Museum. We then make a left at 9th Street and then right onto Minnesota Avenue going a little ways before making a left back onto 12th Street and then finish the lap. To sum up the route for Sioux Falls Sprint and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, we would start with Sioux Falls Sprint 1, and then after leaving Falls Park, we would then transition to Sioux Falls Sprint 3 going in reverse until we get towards the Levitt again, and then we would then transition to Sioux Falls Sprint 2, and then go around the pavilion through the Sculpture Walk, and then complete the track. I don't really know any other way I could describe it, but that's pretty much just how I see it. Let me know which variant is your favorite in the comments below. Now I hope you all enjoyed seeing how I turned my hometown into a city track, but now the time has come to reveal who I'm challenging to build their own city track next. I challenge Jack the Dark Blue Yoshi, Mario Kart DX, and Chilled Moon. Go build your city tracks. I'll leave links to their channels in the description below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.